Here comes a new challenger!
Hello everyone and welcome to a hot take. That's right, a hot take. And that is Sephiroth will be just as hated as Min Min over here in the near future. Possibly, give it a few months. I bet it'll happen before the end of this year. Probably. You know, this character, pretty obnoxious as well as Min Min. You know, people really don't like Min Min. And I betcha Sephiroth will end up being the exact same way. Why is this? Well, that's because both these characters are, you know, they're keep away characters, or, you know, zoners essentially, but with disjoints instead of projectiles. And Sephiroth, man, does he have a mighty big sword. He has the one of the biggest ranges in the game. Definitely not bigger than Min Min's, of course, but definitely still huge range. Right? Massive range. I mean, just look at this up there. But the thing is that Sephiroth is really meant to play a patient game, react to your options sort of character, similar to Min Min. Min Min reacts to what you do, she hits ya, you get hit, bada boom, pretty standard stuff. Yet Sephiroth is practically the same thing. In a sense, some may be a little bit more obnoxious in some areas because obviously he has this move, which of course if you get it off is definitely a fun time and a half, you know, because who doesn't like that, you know, who doesn't like getting hit by this, you know, that basically goes through most projectiles in the game, you know, and he just walks slowly, he just moves, he just hits you. You know, with his really long sword. In terms of edge guarding, he's really good. You know, if he wants to, he could just do something like this, catch you trying to ledge trap him, and you could end up dying for it. And unlike Wolf, who can do the same thing, Sephiroth has obviously a much bigger hitbox than Wolf. You know, it's a pretty big sword, as one would expect. So why don't people hate Sephiroth right now? That's because it's Sephiroth. Who would hate Sephiroth? Sephiroth is cool. Everyone loves the guy, right? Even I love him. You know? I mean, come on. It's him. It's him. It's Sephiroth. It's Sephiroth. I love Sephiroth. You know, not many people like ARMS, you know? Not a lot of people really liked the idea of Min Min in Smash. You know, and when we finally got it, well, people didn't like her as is, and thus when when Japan kind of found out how obnoxious she is, people didn't like her at all after the fact. So, you know, definitely one of the most hated Smash characters. And Sephiroth will probably end up having the same fate in the future. I personally believe he will, because, you know, unlike Belmont's suck, right? But Sephiroth he's not bad. You know, Sephiroth has, I mean, he has speed, he has this, he has a comeback mechanic, which allows him to move. He has a comeback mechanic which allows him to move really quick, you know, with this range, you know, and he also gets an extra jump, you know, his edge guarding becomes phenomenal. He can basically recover at any point on the stage, just because we willed it here. You know what I mean? Okay, well, I didn't do that. But, like, you get the idea. You know what I mean? Like, he just goes around everywhere. I'm not a Sephiroth main. But he just move around everywhere. He has the mobility, the range. He has a comeback mechanic. Sure, he weighs just as much as Mewtwo. But Pikachu, you know, I mean, sorry. But people who said Pichu was top tier must also acknowledge that he was the lightest character in the game. So weight has never really been an issue. Sephiroth is actually at times even harder to hit than a character like Mewtwo, which is kind of funny. So characters got strengths, a lot of strengths, a lot of strengths, really good ones. You know, obnoxious projectile, all this sort of stuff, and he just reacts to all your options. Like, if you're at ledge, what are you really supposed to do? When, you know, you're off stage, you know, he just catches you with his really powerful aerials. And, you know, if he hits you, I mean, you have a small chance of making it back. Like, literally, there are, like, a few characters that won't get edge guarded by this character. Probably characters like Pikachu, Meta Knight. They probably won't, but that's because they don't really suffer off stage, you know. They're really good off stage. So, but most characters, like I would say a good majority of the cast are really just going to lose to Sephiroth off stage. Sephiroth is so scary. You know, he can two frame with this behemoth of a down air, which has an absurdly huge hitbox for whatever reason, you know, and it spikes really well. It kills obscenely early on occasions. So yeah, this character pretty stupid. I would argue before the end of the year you'll probably see a lot of hatred towards this character. That's my personal opinion. I don't think he'll be as bad as Min Min. I just think he'll get just about right, where people will hate him, but they won't hate him that much, primarily because it's Sephiroth, you know. But it's sort of like with Cloud in Smash 4, how everyone hated Cloud in Smash 4, you know, Pocket Cloud memes, yada yada yada. This character will essentially, you know, Sephiroth will essentially be just like that, essentially, except being literally everyone's main, you know what I mean? And those are my thoughts. I think these keep away characters, these characters are designed to like hit you with their big hitboxes or whatever the case may be. Yeah, they're strong, but like, man, like I well, some might say even too strong in the case of these two. Personally, I believe out of all characters with like extremely large disjoints, these two are probably the best at it. Min Min a bit more so better than Sephiroth, but you know, this character's crazy. He's got combos. He has actual grab combos and stuff like that. You know, he has shield break setups. He has this, which I can't believe they made this a move. Like literally, if you get all 5, your opponent will get hit. Like there's nothing stopping it. You know, if you even have 1 on you, holding your shield is still horrifying because and then you know you get down smashed or whatever, right? And then your shield breaks, and then, you know, and then all you see is this. There's nothing you can do about this. And then there you go. You die at 0 from getting your shield broken. So yeah, your shield breaks, you lose. Big range, but of course, this all applies to offline. Online, he's definitely not gonna be as bad. Obviously, I don't even think Min Min is that bad on online either. Like obnoxious, sure. Like these characters are obnoxious because of their big range and it's unreactable at times, but overall, like I would still say, you know, this all applies offline. I should have said that in the beginning. I think that's the fate of Sephiroth. I mean, I would like to imagine that people wouldn't hate this character, you know, but I think a lot of people can agree this character is probably a top tier, a good contender of top tier. He just has it all. So yeah, that's my opinion. But let me know your guys' opinions down in the comments below. Do you think Sephiroth will end up being just as hated as Min Min, or not be hated at all? You know, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Me, like I said, I just think this character's a very funny guy. You know, it is what it is though. Man, you know, it's kind of sad. The only sad part about Sephiroth is this, really. Lol. Man, imagine that happening to you, man. Like, imagine like, what are you supposed to do? I don't even think what happens if you reflect the actual I can't time it right. Oh well, but yeah, like that's really it, like getting reflected, you know? Yeah, imagine like you're winning and then Mario capes your counter, which by the way, this counter is also really stupid. Second best counter in the game, free. I don't want to hear it. This is the second best counter in the entire game, free. The only difference between it and Joker's counter is that Joker needs Arsene to do his counter, but otherwise, you know, second best counter of the game. But if you want to argue that Sephiroth can do those all the time where Joker needs Arsene, then I guess best counter in the game, right? Oh man, this character's gonna be dumb. That's my opinion. And like I said, let me know in the comments below what are yours. Let's try getting to 1,000 subs, and I can't wait to read what you guys say in the comments. I'll definitely debate it. I don't mind. I'll have this discussion. I think it'd be funny. You know, I thought Larry was crazy for saying Min Min was gonna be the next Bayonetta. He was kind of spitting. He was kind of spitting. This character, Min Min's gonna be hated. Man, I can't wait for American tournaments. I can't wait for offline tournaments being regular again. Oh man, you guys don't even know, man. Min Min's about to take over. Oh man, I hate it here, but I love it because I played this character. I played Min Min. I hate you all, and I love you all. All right, and I hope that you have an amazing rest of your day. Take care of yourself, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
fire on the wind tonight. Burning dread, haha, that's right, baby, baby.